Your daily habits are quietly voting for the person you are going to become. Right after I make this video, I'm going to be packing my gym bag to head up to the gym. And that is a habit that started just 1 year ago when I signed up for a gym. That led on to quite a lot of things. After I joined the gym, I started working out harder. I needed to recover harder. I had to change the way I ate. I had to adjust my sleep times. At one point in time, I used to enjoy a weekly shisha night, but that was cut. Beer was cut. For those of you in self-improvement, maybe you've heard of the 75 Hard Challenge. I've actually been through that as well. And that ingrains some very good habits such as reading, daily exercise, hydrating enough, and on top of that, building a self-esteem. Because as part of the 75 Hard Challenge, I had to do 90 minutes of exercise per day, every day, no rest days, read at least 10 pages of a book every day, drink 3 liters of water on a daily basis, and also post a daily progress picture. So for me, I didn't post a daily progress picture, but instead, I had gym videos on a day-to-day basis. These allowed me to track my progress and self-development, not just of the body, but also of the mind. 75 days later of doing that challenge, I was a different person from when I first started out the challenge because I was in a totally different headspace. Like I mentioned in other videos, I wanted to work out to keep up with the kids. At the same time, I want to be strong in my 70s. I want to be able to play with my grandkids and great-grandkids even. And that actually underscores also being a good parent. And part of being a good parent is also being a good provider, such as one of my children's interests and future directions. My daughter says, hey, I really want to go to this school. I have to do the math. What are going to be the cost requirements? Because this school happens to be a very premium school. How long the period of study? What are the future academic pathways? And with that, I have to do a cost calculation and figure out, because I don't want to say no, right? As a parent, I want to be able to support my kids in the best possible way. I would then think, okay, where would I have to be? What do I need to become to be able to afford this education pathway? What are the responsibilities of this avatar that I need to become? What kind of social circle would such a person have? What kind of daily habits? What kind of reactions to daily situations would such a person have? If you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you might have heard, don't say, I can't afford it. Say, how can I afford it, right? How can I afford this educational pathway? How can I be this avatar of a person that I need to be? For me, it started with a very aspirational goal of being the ideal person for someone who's very involved in fitness. Signing up to a gym, getting very committed into my physical well-being also led me to communities of people who are also similarly committed to their physical well-being. Then the aspirational goal of being able to put my kids into their preferred educational pathway. And because I've had enough of hardship, I want to be able to do that without putting myself into further hardship. So what happens? This is life, and I'm wading through life and seeing, okay, let's take a right over here. Let's take a right again. Let's take a left. Let's take a right. Everything that life throws at you, there are always these choices. But what happens is a pattern of wading to better and better choices that lead to better and better outcomes. Different sets of people, different sets of habits, different daily tasks. And before you know it, the change and evolution of your daily habits are quietly voting for the person you're going to become. Because when you take on all these changes and evolutions to yourself, you leave a trail of evidence all around you. Such evidences can be, how do you feel so fresh right now, rather than how you used to wake up tired and depleted? The evidence could be, how do you not have to constantly check in your bank account to see if you're running to a deficit because you know that you've developed better financial habits? Onward to the aspirational goals that you have set, because you have found yourself being more surrounded with better and better people who are healed, people who come from happy families, people who have healthy relationships, as opposed to the toxic relationship, narcissistic abuse, gaslighting that you may have experienced in communities you've associated with in the past, but now it is no more. And with all these people that are surrounding you, you have changed your emotional outlook, that you subconsciously even repair any relationship issues within your immediate family, the family around you, and even your distant family. Maybe you're even helping people within your family circle and your immediate social circle to reconcile, because success leads to more success, because love leads to more love. Gratitude leads to more gratitude. Abundance leads to more abundance. Health leads to more health. I should have said this in the beginning of the video, but the word become. Be. Come. You as you are. Being that from the future, that's coming from the future. Becoming yourself of the future that you desire or aspire, or both. Just go by how you feel about it, right? Things will get better when you have a mind for the better. Showing up as the person you're becoming could be picking out a path. This path may not be the best path, the correct path, but probably a better path for what it is right now, because at least we know what's not. We know what we don't want. We know what is not supposed to be. We may find it straight away. We may find it after a series of turns. Sometimes we think that it's somewhere over here, but it's actually over there. But whatever it is, we just keep moving. Go where our inspiration takes us. Go with the evidences that we see. Are these evidences that we see getting better and better each time? And chances are, the evidences you'll leave behind are definitely going to be better. Thank you for joining me on this 30-day rebuild project. And remember, you don't have to fix your whole life. You just need to show up for today.